For Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, we're introducing you to AAPI leaders. Fiona Co Chan started her makeup company, Youthforia, don't want to mess up the name of the company, in 2021. She wanted to invent makeup good enough for your skin that you can sleep in it.
Say what?
Huh? That's what I say too. Nate, say what? Now her products are sold in Ulta and JCPenney. Thank you very much, in stores across the country. The brand gained popularity on TikTok for its blush oil that changes colors to match your skin tone. Fiona Co Chan, we're very proud to say, joins us in studio. Very good to see you, Fiona.
Really great to be here today.
Okay, so my makeup artist, Ray Down Brooks, used your makeup on me today. I'm going to get right in your face. Is it okay?
Oh,
Up close and personal.
Yeah, up close and personal. But this is the thing that struck me about your makeup when they said you could sleep in it, because we're always told, wash your face every night, do not sleep in your makeup. You clearly feel differently about that. Why?
Yeah, I always grew up and I was always told you should never sleep in your makeup.
Yes.
But I am someone who, let's say I'm out late or let's say I'm working late, I always accidentally fall asleep in my makeup. Previously, I used to work in tech and I would actually travel to Asia a lot, and I was always getting on these long 14-hour flights, and I was always falling asleep in my makeup, and I would wake up with just these really bad reactions, these really bad breakouts. Sometimes this would send me to the hospital.
Wow.
And I was like, you know what, I just really want makeup. If I accidentally ever fell asleep in it, my skin would be okay.
How hard was it to come up with a formula that would work in that way?
Originally, it was really difficult because I think, you always thought that makeup was on one side and skincare was on the other side. But what we do differently is we combine really nice texturing ingredients on the makeup and then skincare ingredients that are functional so that you can get the best of both worlds.
So there's a bunch of ways to test makeup, but there was a unique way that you tested it with your husband, right?
Yeah, so we're best known for our BYO blush. It's the world's first color-changing blush oil, so it reacts to your skin's pH to give you the perfect shade. So this is something that looks different on everyone, but I had the idea to create...
What a good sport.
Yeah, to create the product during the pandemic, and my husband was really the only person that was kind of interacting with. So I swatched it on him, and it was a different color on him than it was on me, and I had the idea to test it by sleeping in it. And that next morning, I woke up with such bright and beautiful skin.
Wow.
I had to ask him to sleep in it as well. So now we test all of our products by sleeping in it for 2 months.
And you all are still married.
We're still married.
He was like a little surprised in that video,
Yeah.
like he wasn't sure.
I know, I think...
There he is.
Is he here?
You know, a couple that make up
He's
together,
here. I didn't know
wake
he was
up
here.
together,
There you
Gayle.
go. Hello, husband.
Yeah,
but you
cheeks
say
look
it's good.
great.
You say it's good for all ages and all skin tones.
Yeah, something I really wanted to do was be inclusive at the formulation level. So I think about all skin tones, skin types, textures, and ages. I'm always thinking about, will this work for, let's say, the 13-year-old girl who might be struggling with hormonal acne, as well as my mother who's postmenopausal, has a completely different set of skin concerns.
I can relate to Mom. And so why do you call it Youthforia?
So Youthforia refers to that feeling that you get when you're really happy in your adult life and you're reminded of your favorite childhood memories.
Yes.
So for me, it's like the first time my mom allowed me to buy lip gloss, or it's like those really happy meals I had with my grandparents.
So when people reach your stage of the game, you've got a product out there, people love it, you're on air with us. I always like to ask for advice for people who are starting out, where you were once upon a time. What advice do you have for younger entrepreneurs?
I think it's just to start. You learn so much about yourself just by starting. You develop such a sense of resiliency. And I always like to tell people, if you're doing something that no one has ever done before, you don't need to have imposter syndrome.
And you got to be bold and quit your job in tech, because that's what you did. How did your family take that?
They were so supportive. My mom, the first thing she said was, just do what your heart desires.
That's awesome.
She was just so supportive in this whole journey.
I love if you haven't done it before, you don't have to have imposter syndrome.
That's
I
right.
like that.
So Gayle, you going to
so
sleep in that
much.
makeup
I
tonight?
appreciate it.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah?
Tony, you want to try it and test it out?
Sure. If I get a little color on the cheeks in the morning, that's nice.
Well, we appreciate you joining us. Thank you so much. Youthforia is available. Make sure you try some.